never initiate with a man, like ever. If you really want to know how a man feels about you, don't initiate, because a man that is not initiating is not interested. It's really that simple. I know this can hurt your feelings, but I would rather you hear it from me as a woman than to give your self-respect away to a man that is not initiating. You're the one that is constantly initiating, and you think, well, he's responding, so obviously he likes me, Fareen, because he's responding. Whenever I initiate plans to do things with him, he's always like available. So he must like me, because if he didn't like me, why would he be okay to hang out with me then? My loves, he's not interested, because men that are interested, you don't have to tell them what to do. They know what to do. If you have enough masculine energy to take control in the situation, to lead and to plan and to message a man, you don't think a man does? He does. He doesn't have enough drive to do it for you or do it for the relationship, because you're the one that's doing it. So if you take a step back, and this is why leaning back is so important, and it's not only that it's going to activate a man's ego, which it will, and when we activate a man's ego, and this is like the dark feminine, it's manipulative, and I don't recommend this. If you activate a man's ego, he's going to naturally come forward, because it's going to make him feel like, oh, where did she go? She was so interested in me before, and is she just like not interested in me anymore? Initially, his ego is going to get activated, and he will reach out to you in some manner. Don't get fooled by this, because again, you don't want a man that is with you out of ego. You want a man that's with you because his heart is deeply invested in you. And when a man's heart is deeply invested in you, he will do whatever he can to make it work. And that means that you're not perfect and he's not perfect. You might have acted in ways that you might not feel good about. You're going to be constantly working on yourself. So is he, but he's not going to leave you for that. He's not going to leave you for your reactions or your outbursts, because we're all human and no one is perfect. You're never going to have that feeling that he's going to leave you, because he's so invested in you, and he's so invested in you at a deeper level, not just from his ego. When men are interested in women or are in a relationship with a woman and it's based purely on ego, they have no satisfaction and there's no fulfillment. And so even if a man is around because you stroke his ego or you make it easy for him and he's kind of there and it's comfortable, his like deeper needs also of like having an emotional connection, because men deeply desire to have an emotional connection with a woman, it's not being met. And when that need is not being met for men, they become unfulfilled and detached in their relationship, which then drives us to do more, right? So it's like this vicious cycle where the less he does, the more we want to do. And it's like this push-pull game that's going on, and it's unhealthy in the dynamic, because not only do you not feel good, he also doesn't feel good, because at a deeper level, he wants to be the one to be like crazy obsessed with you. All men want to have a feeling with the woman that they're with, that they have a deep desire to please her, and they are so attracted to her and like are so invested and in love with her that they will do anything they can to meet her needs. All men want to feel this. All men want to have a deep excitement for the woman that they're with. And so if you are with a man and it's purely based on ego, whereas in you're the one that's making all the plans, you're the one initiating, and he's there, he's responding and he's there, he's not feeling this excited feeling for you. So even if he's there, he's not truly interested in you, because if he was truly interested in you, he would be the one that would be excited to see you. He would be the one that's excited to like make the next plans and to move things forward. Even if you're in a relationship with him, if he's very, very interested in you in a deep heart-oriented way, he's going to be excited to propose to you. He's going to be excited to marry you. He's going to be excited for next steps. Even if the fear kicks in, that fear is going to be something that you'll be able to override in the relationship. Fear isn't healthy and it's natural, especially for men. That's not something to be afraid of. And the more that a man likes you, the more his fears are going to come in. So that's not something to be afraid of. But if a man doesn't have that excited feeling for you, he's not even going to be able to get to that point where he wants to like move to the next level of commitment with you, because there's not enough interest there. It's very simple. If a man is not initiating, write this down. If he's not initiating, he's not interested in me. And this could hurt your ego, or you can heal and not allow your ego to take control. Because if I say to you, if he's not interested because you're initiating and you let your ego get in the way, you're self-sabotaging and you're not allowing yourself to actually like have love that you deeply desire and you deeply deserve as a woman. You deserve that. But you have to get your ego out of the way. You got to do inner work so you're not always triggered by truth, because the truth is what ultimately is going to set you free, even though in the moment it's not going to be nice to hear. Would you rather hear the truth, work on yourself, heal, and meet a man that is going to be obsessed with you and adore you, and you're never going to have to do the basics because he's going to prove it to you? Or do you want to let your ego take the front seat and say, that's not true, and I'm just going to keep initiating with him because he's there and he likes me, and I'm going to prove to Fareen that that's not true and that he really, really likes me. And so you're just going to keep doing the work, and then you're going to waste all these years of your life trying to make a guy that is not really interested in you. And you're going to waste your own time only because this message triggered you and you let your ego get in the way. And so this is why it's so dangerous to have not done inner work and to allow your triggers to take control of your life, because you are literally wasting like precious years. So how can you find out if a man is interested in you truly? Well, don't initiate. Stop initiating. Stop initiating any sort of contact with him whatsoever and wait to see what he does. And don't just wait 1 or 2 times. Just fully stop. Stop doing everything in the courtship phase or in the relationship phase, whatever phase you're in. If you feel that you're the one that's making all the effort and you're the one initiating and he's not, stop and give it a period of time. You'll know very quickly if it's just ego, because if it's just ego, a man will message here and there, but because there's not enough interest, he'll lose interest and it'll fade away. Most women are scared that if they don't take control in the relationship, well, the guy's not that interested. And so all the balls are going to drop and there's not going to be anything left. And I know you're so scared of that, but this is where you have to hold yourself. You have to be with your inner child. You have to do the healing work. You have to get support so that you can actually be with someone that is like there for you. Because if you stay in this relationship where a man is not consistently making plans to be with you and to solidify things with you, and he's just responding, if the day comes that he meets a woman that he's more attracted to, he's going to leave. And you don't want it to be him leaving, because that takes all of your power away. You want to be empowered enough to walk away from men that are just not putting effort into the relationship. I hope this message served you. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments. Make sure that you get the books, which will help you understand masculine and feminine dynamics, and do the inner work course to actually show up as the high value woman that you are in your relationships. And you can always book a call with me or an email session with me if there's a specific situation you need my guidance on. Okay, my love, I will see you on the next one. Bye for now.